Hey guys, this is Amy with Stick with the Plan, and today I'm answering the question, what do you do when you've got the weight of the world on your shoulder? Stay right here, we'll get right into it. Hey, we're in sunny, windy Naples, Florida today, talking about what do you do when the weight of the world is on your shoulder, or you really feel that way. A viewer was writing to us saying anytime there's an extra bill, any needs of the family, it's all on them. It's their responsibility. And they are really getting tired and they are crying out for help. Well, I've been there. I'm sure you have too. It's something that we have to learn that Jesus has removed that burden off of us. I love what 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 7 says, cast that whole care over on him, for he cares for us. That's all of the care. That's all. Don't hold a little bit back and think, well, let me figure this out. Let me see if I can work this part out. No, just go ahead and give that whole care over to him so you can move on forward, so you're not stuck in a survival mode thinking, this whole responsibility, it's mine. My nanny would say something I remembered as soon as I read that question. You know, she would say, the only weight you need to lose is the weight of the world off your shoulders. What great advice. She also would say bacon looks better fried. So if you needed tan, we needed to go up in her tanning bed. She would make us laugh with that. But still great advice. We don't need to carry that weight around. Jesus instructed us in the book of Matthew in verse 11 that if you need rest, come unto me. He said, my yoke is easy. The burden, it's supposed to be light. If you're a Christian, a believer in Jesus, we don't need to be full of worry. In fact, Philippians 4:6 says, don't worry about anything. Don't be anxious. Don't have any anxiety. That Jesus really wants to set us free from that. I love that chapter goes on to say, now let those requests be made known unto God. I had to do that recently. I was feeling overwhelmed. I texted a friend. I said, man, I'm hitting a deadline for this new project. I'm feeling overwhelmed. You know, and they said, I do too. So even faith people, we're tempted to get overwhelmed when we put all the pressure, all the responsibility upon us. We're not supposed to do that. We cast the care on him. We're not supposed to worry about anything. So I took that verse that said, now let those requests be made known. And with prayer, supplication, thanksgiving, give them to God. So I wrote them down on my notebook. Just last week I wrote, I need this needs to happen. I need help with this. I need some wisdom, Lord. Help me out with this. And I just wrote it down. And then I just began to give thanksgiving over it. And it took the weight I was trying to carry on me off of me. And I got to just release it. And every time I thought about it or tried to worry, I got thankful and said, no, Lord, you're my answer. You have a way to work this out. You know, I saw a pretty piece of artwork that said, you weren't made to carry that mountain on your shoulder. You were made to climb it. Then I thought, wow, truly, Jesus has done this one better. He told us in Mark 11:23, he said, speak to that mountain, you know, cause it to be removed and cast into the sea. And if we wouldn't doubt in our heart, but if we would believe those things we've said, they'll come to pass. So I'm encouraging you today. You don't have to climb every mountain. You don't have to sing that song. Remember that in choir class? Jesus said, don't climb it. Speak to it. If you've got a big burden on your back, you're carrying a load, cast it on him. Start speaking to it. Speak the word over it. He'll supply all of our needs. He'll take the care off of us. His burden is light. And that's how we'll stick with the plans he has for us. So glad you joined me today. I love hearing what God is doing in your life. Thank you for all the likes, the love, especially the shares. New people are watching this each week. The team is growing. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, like this page. We got a brand new question to answer next week. I'll see you then.